Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Friday, June 7th, 2024. But before we check out the charts, I just want to ask you to please click like, share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos, just like the daily Tesla and daily NVIDIA reports, daily analysis in the SPY, daily analysis in the Triple Q, weekly analysis in the S&P 500 index, the NASDAQ 100 index, and Apple stock, as well as 2 individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader out to the 3 to 5 month near term investor, always looking for 20% moves or more on those underlying stocks. And you get to see all of this for free. We offer a 5-day free trial up front. So check out wickedstocks.com. Where to begin? I'm going to start with the big picture. I generally like to do that. And just to remind you that this is a weekly chart, that this channel top at 218.13 is projected off of the July high of last year. So it is essentially a 1-year descending channel top. In other words, the 1-year trend does remain bearish. Lower lows, lower highs, sequence thereof over that time frame, and only if we can close above 218.13 over the coming weeks do I then see a good low for the year with meaningful gains then anticipated into the 310s, 320s, 330s over the following, 3 to 5 months, maybe a little longer. Until then, 218.13 is an area we can top out at into later year, possibly through the rest of the year. And from here, fall back to channel support that by later summer converges with the June 23 101.81 low. In other words, holding below 218.13 will keep the very low 100s in reach, perhaps by the end of the year. And that is it. That is, the trend is your friend. It remains heavy below 218.13 longer term. Our next clear sell signal on weakness would be a settlement below the 154.89 descending channel bottom. This is a daily chart. And so we're not going to see that today. I'm just kind of giving you the heads up as to when is the next signal to sell longer term on weakness, and that would be below 154.89. So once again, you'd be going with trend with a settlement below 154.89, playing the short side. That could be merely reaching for, say, 101, 102 strike out of the money puts that don't expire for at least, I call that a 1 to 2 month move if we were to close below 104, 154.89. And so you could reach for 101, 102 strike puts that don't expire for at least 4 to 6 months or so. And that is the big picture. In terms of the upside, in terms of expecting 216.82, that is the daily chart formation that we find on the weekly chart at 218.13. In terms of expecting that upper area, I can show you on the daily chart that would come into play with a settlement above 189.29. And then we have a 2 to 3 week buy signal up to 216.82. But I'm not expecting 216.82 unless we close above 189.29. And I'm not expecting 189.29 unless we close today above 178.25. So this brings us to the day and into next week. We did test this trend line once again on Thursday. It can still contain daily buying pressures. If we open below 178.25, that allows selling pressures to send this market south, potentially, being a Friday and all, down to 167.96 today. And that is kind of our still 2 to 3 day swing trade, selling 178.25, buying back and even going long at 167.96. Now, we've not seen this channel bottom, although we've been anticipating its possibility for the last week or so below 178.25. If we happen to push today or open above 178.25, I would anticipate 182.07. That can give the market trouble intraday if we happen to push through, especially open above, which I don't expect. But if so, if we open above 182.07, we could actually reach 189.29 today by the closing bell. But I will say that closing today above 178 and a quarter does indicate 189.29 within. This could be a 2 to 3 day move, could take the better part, could take into later next week. Closing above 182.07 should make that like a Monday, Tuesday test of 189.29. So how you trade 182.07 is certainly up to you. I do see both of these levels as a solid day trade point. Opening above 178 and a quarter is kind of a go long right out of the gates up to 182.07. And that's for day traders. And if we push through 182.07, I see no good reason to be short Tesla through the rest of the day, because I think buying pressures can build as we move into the afternoon. 189.29 in reach by the closing bell, where we can top out through next week, possibly the balance of June trade, and fall away again. Fall away again to some variation of that channel bottom that I showed earlier at 154.89, but would be higher in price. It would look more like this. It would be kind of a flatter channel structure, and that's the beauty, really, of day-to-day trend analysis. The numbers do change a bit. And so if we were to test once again 189.29, it would look more like this. It would be more in the upper 150s, low 160s. And we will obviously be bringing that information to you on a day-to-day basis. Once again, I'm not expecting it today, but if we did close above 189.29, we have ourselves a 2 to 3 week buy signal. Could take the better part of 3 to 5 weeks up to 216.82. And so this is and I'm sort of prepping you for it. If we close above 189.29, I see no good reason to be short Tesla if your time horizon is anywhere from 3 to 5 days out to 3 to 5 weeks, because I do see a protracted rally playing out into July trade 216.82, then expected over that time horizon, where we could top out, as I say, possibly through the entire third quarter and fall away again from there, as the longer term 1 year trend remains clearly bearish below 218.13. Let's cover the downside today. Once again, holding below 178 and a quarter. We'll keep, we have these little minor points on the way down that are well suited for aggressive day traders. When I say aggressive day traders, I'm merely talking about those day traders who are looking for more than just the trade of the day. They may trade throughout the day based on analysis. They may be covering on 5-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute bar charts, so forth and so on. But holding below 178 and a quarter will allow, I will say, 167.96 intraday. Holding below 178 and a quarter will keep expectations alive for a likely 2 to 3 day sell-off to 167.96. 167.96 well suited to contain daily selling pressures. We can bottom out here for the day and perhaps round back up to 178 and a quarter within several days of testing 167.96. We could trade inside the upper 160s to upper 170s still well into next week. But if we close below 167.96 today, which does look to be a bit of a long shot, but nonetheless, that would set off a 3 to 5 day sell signal to 154.89. So as far as you 2 to 3, 3 to 5 day swing traders, once again, it is selling 178 and a quarter, buying back at 167.96. If we close below 167.96, it's go short into later next week down to 154.89, where profits can be taken. And for those of you, most people would rather buy a stock than sell it. So I will say, despite the fact that we're in a longer term bear trend, I have no problem aggressively buying 154.89 over the day trade, 3 to 5 day swing trade, and even perhaps your 2 to 3 week swing trade back up to higher price points. Once again, it would be a settlement below 154.89. That would tell me we've got a good high really through July, then anticipating a 1 to 2 months bearish continuation back to the January 23 101.81 low. Upside again, if we close today above 178 and a quarter, 3 to 5 day swing traders shift north to 189.29. And it would be a settlement above 189.29 that would actually be a meaningful 2 to 3, 3 to 5 week buy signal up to that 216.82 formation. Where is it more properly shown? Right here. And we're not going to see that today either. I think the 2 points will either close above 178 and a quarter today, anticipating then 189.29 into next week, or we obviously hold below 178 and a quarter, still anticipating 167.96 into early next week, if not tested today. I think I've said it all. Please click like, share, subscribe, check out wickedstocks.com. Take advantage of that 5-day free trial. I'll be back Sunday afternoon with Monday's Tesla, and you have a great weekend.